Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, good looking, what's cooking? Still in rehab, couple days left. On my way back soon. Look, good afternoon from Yami BTV. You lot, I know it's a funny old time. Everybody's probably at work right now. But this subject is real. It's funny to me, but it might not be funny to everybody else. Harold Shan, nice one, boy. Paul, nice one, boy. But this one, let's get some jokes today, or we get really serious. Because at the weekend, before and after the Daniel Dubois fight with Anthony Joshua, rumors were circulating that Daniel Dubois' dad works Juju, Voodoo, and OBEAH, which means is it's a kind of bit of a black magic thing, Paul. Or I don't know if whether it's a black magic thing, but it's a way of having the know-how and the means for those three that I just mentioned there to make sure that the person gets good luck or a variety of different things and make sure they get the better outcome of the situation taking place or future or past or whatever, right? But I get the experts in today to explain Juju, Voodoo, and and OBEAH and what it really means because in certain communities it is used quite a lot, all right? Yeah, oi, MC, oh no, get ready. Guess who's coming in? The expert from Brixton, right? But I know the timing's a little bit off. How's your weekend been? All right, MC. I can't wait to see you Friday. I know, but that's what they were saying. That Daniel Dubois' dad worked the OBEAH, the Voodoo, and the Juju before the outcome, before the fight with Joshua, to make sure that his son wins and gives him all the means and the know-hows of all those things we're talking about today on Yami TV. Whether it gives you a helping hand or not, right? I find it quite funny, but I've got a couple of stories as well, right? Yeah, steak dinner. Boy, I just keep eating everything at the moment, MC. I know I've been for a run today. I think his but I think his background. I'm not sure whether it's Haiti or somewhere like that. But they're saying that his dad is really into the juju, voodoo, and what was the other bit I was going to say? The obia. And I explained today, I get somebody to explain it to you today, what it really means from people that have used it, believe in it, seen it from other people around them, and we go from there, all right? Paul, I don't know what to believe either, but does it really have an outcome to what that person is looking for, right? In believing in that kind of stuff. Do they come before God? I'm always of the belief that God has the final outcome. When you're turning up for performances and you're doing your best to make sure. You remember, there's dolls, there's pictures, there's little pieces of hair that they believe in. That we pull that bit there and put that so that bit goes on. But if that was the case, well then how come everybody that if you ever hated anyone, so how come you can't get rid of them all? Or isn't it used like that? We're going to hear it from the experts. One of them is going to be my nephew Quincy. He's coming up soon. Nat, nice one, darling. You all right? Soon come, Nat. Not too far away now. But that's what they were saying before the fight and after the fight. I'm not convinced by it all. But I'll let Quincy, when he comes on, he'll be in about 15 minutes, right? I'll let Quincy break down what it all means when they talk, that kind of talk, yeah? All good, yeah? Oi, Dave Massey, nice one, son. Hope you're all right. Uribe, yeah, but Oi, Ryby, did it have an outcome of Dubois beating Joshua? If his dad did or he didn't work the voodoo or the juju or the obia, so to speak. Not drawing reference to race or anything, but the three things that I have suggested there, it normally, as far as in my experiences, comes from the black community, right? Jamaica, African, and whatnot, right? I sent a request. All right. We'll get Quincy. Let's get my nephew in here early to explain. Hold on. Yeah, but there's not too many people in there right now. All right, Quince. All right. I'll get you in there anyway. Yeah. All right. Right. So my nephew Quincy from Brixton, which you probably heard about on some of my podcasts. Yeah. Oh, Mark Richards. Good. Yeah. Yeah, but that I can't believe a fix. It can't be. Anthony Joshua ain't gonna take a dive. His pride is too much to do that, man. He ain't gonna do that, man. Fighters, they want to win, mate. You know what I mean? They're not gonna give nobody else a chance, whether it's more money in the rematch and blah 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 and that kind of stuff. No one wants to be seen on the floor like that. Yeah, Angel. Oh, you can't.
Yo, Aunts, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't see you, Quincy.
How do you get to see me?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I've got it up there. I've accepted you. Look there, Quince.
You can hear me though, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
How come I can't see you? I don't understand that.
No, I can't understand that either. But you're meant to be better equipped.
Yeah, but I don't. This is like I ain't really been doing TikTok. You're running the show on TikTok, mate.
I'm new to it as well, but there was a woman who used to do. Hold on, Quince. OBEAH. I think she cursed my family. She used to chant and ring her bell. Is it Shelley? I've got a few experiences as well, because you remember my son's granddaughters and the family down there in Brixton, they used to believe that they can work it in different form of ways for good luck. But I'll give you some examples of the stuff that they used to use on me, like when I used to have a bath and things like that. But we'll get round to that. But I need my nephew to explain it to you properly about what it actually means when they say working Juju, Voodoo, and OBEAH, right? And where it comes from, how it works. Quincy, I've got you there now. Can you see me? Quincy, can you see me? I just saw you. Can you see me? Quince, can you see me?
I can see you and I can hear you. Can you see me and hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. All right.
So hold on, let me just draw reference to some of these experiences already that people used to draw snakes everywhere with the crosses on them. Fucking hell. Up for a rabbit, big man. You've got things on point. I know I'm in good form at the moment. I know, long mate. Mama, this one's a good one. My nephew, he's a living expert. He's a Brixtonite, Quincy. You remember way back in the day, you know, that's my beloved nephew. He done 14 years, amongst other things, been out 10 years, turned his life around. Remember, yeah, the Gooners. I know, Ryby, Quincy loves Arsenal too much. He had the up yesterday when they got the equaliser. Good point, Ryby. Yes, good point. But with Quincy, my nephew, he's been around that kind of stuff, Juju, Voodoo, and what I just said earlier, OBEAH. You've seen it around him. We'll ask him what his beliefs are. What does it all mean? Does it mean that whether you work all that stuff or whether you believe in it, that it's bigger than God? Whether God has the final outcome, which I would always believe. Andy, I know, Ryby, you were screaming. I know.
Love you too, MC70.
Oh, MC, yeah. Oh, yeah, MC. Oh, yeah, Quincy, Ireland's finest. Yeah, but Quincy, no, it's my nephew, in it. But this topic here, I know we chose the wrong time of day to do this, but it's interesting to hear what some of you got to say about Daniel Dubois' dad, whether it had an impact on the outcome of the conclusion of how the fight went by way of Juju, Voodoo, and OBEAH, basically. Yeah. But serious stuff that. Yeah, nice one, James Waldron. You're right. Wait, Quince, let it build up a little bit more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because it's going to be very important what you say.
Yeah. Anyway, before I go into there, I want to say something though.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
What I want to say, this ain't nothing to do with the war or the fight. This is just to do with life.
Yeah.
First thing I just want to say is, make sure you gift my Uncle Yami. Gift him some roses. This page is too clean. This page is too clean. You need to give Uncle Yami roses. And the reason I say you need to give him his flowers and his roses is because, see this guy, yo, he'll come back from anything. Anything. You can't hold this guy down. He'll come back from anything. Like, you're on the floor, with his last breath, he's fighter. He's fighter for life. Do you know what I mean? So I just want you to give him his flowers, give him his roses. Even if there's virtual roses on the screen, he deserves them. It doesn't matter what... It doesn't matter how low you can go or high you can get. He's always going to be in the midst of it. Do you get what I'm saying? Always. Do you know what I mean? And I don't ever want to lose you either, Unc, so...
I know you was worried the other day when you had to come.
You upset me, man. You upset me.
I know I did. I know Q because a mental breakdown. But I don't want you to see me like that. I don't want Mum to see me like that.
Exactly.
The hurdles I've been through, you see me beat almost every little hurdle, but we didn't.
OBEAH. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but we didn't work out the alcohol, did we, Q?
No.
Oh, I know. I did.
Because when you was in Penn, the alcohol was just like a bit of hooch here, a bit of hooch there.
Yeah.
It wasn't consistent. Just
really
on tap.
Oh, but Quince, but with the nice one, Sonia. Yeah, you too. Nice one.
Thank you, Mama, for
Mama, nice one. Yeah. It's the worst in that. I've got that bit now. But my nephew had to come round because he had to bring some food round the other day, Quincy. He wasn't really happy. That was
I was upset.
I was lying on the floor with a beard for those 10 days.
Because I know you as well, yeah? Sometimes you need the tough love.
I know, but it doesn't help your cause because I never really let no one know. I don't let no one know. I just sit there like I'm down the block. But that's what the trauma from 40 years of institutions done, right? I know it was upsetting that. I know you lot was really upset down there. But Quince, look, getting round to this bit here, right? I'm not laughing at it, Quince, right? But what I'm saying is Juju, Voodoo, and OBEAH, are they them three things by way of saying the same thing?
Sorry. Basically, yeah, look, I heard you say something before, right? And obviously, it's not something you studied, innit? It's just something you've heard about.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking now, innit? Because, obviously, you've assumed that it's just in the culture where we come from. But it's not also that. I've seen it in Asian culture. And you got to understand, there's witches, innit? There's white witches, innit? Like, they mean good. Some of them mean bad. But there's white people that do this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? What do you think, like, what's that thing called again with the Stonehenge and that?
Yeah.
People that are going round and they're wearing these clothes and people are worshipping the moon and stuff like that. It's all energy. It's all energy. And in energy moments, people cast things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you, so I just wanted to get that one straight. It's just not trust for black culture. In every culture.
The Irish gypsies use little...
There you go. So, again, there you go.
Is it the same thing though? Kryptonite, nice one. Craig, nice one. Q. Right, to start with this subject...
I just wanted to get that myth out of your head. It's not just black culture. Every culture's got their magic. Arabs, Africans,
all right, good.
Africans, Europeans.
You enlightened me there. Q, so do you think that Daniel Dubois' dad, by believing and implementing the way that Voodoo, Juju, OBEAH, the way that it works in certain cultures, do you think that could have had a possible outcome on the fight with Anthony Joshua?
You know what, yeah?
Andy, nice one.
Like, obviously, we're God-fearing people, innit, yeah?
Yes.
And I've gone through enough to know that God is the source of everything.
Yeah.
That's what I do know, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I know.
What it is, if you read the Bible, when you read these holy books, it tells you about there is things called magic.
Yeah.
You read it. There's magic. There was people that was doing things. There was people that were turning this into that and doing this and doing this. There is a thing called magic. Do you know what I'm saying? It's there. Yeah, it's like people use it for good, people use it for bad, yeah? But what is, if you're implying that Daniel Dubois done magic, his dad done magic, well, did you say his dad said it? His dad did say it, yeah?
Yeah. What they're suggesting is that...
Are they suggesting or did he say it?
Oh, no. There's been rumours circulating for quite some time.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard it out of his dad's mouth yet, Quince.
Okay, all right then. Hypothetically, just say, all right then. Let's put it out there that he did. We're not saying that he did, but let's just put it out there so we can deal with this conversation. Yeah. Right. Just to say he did say it right now, and now you want to know: do you think that could have been a factor in the win?
Yeah.
You want to know if that could have been a factor in the win? Put it this way, yeah.
Right.
People can do what they want.
Yeah.
But if you're in tune and in line with God, that shit can't touch you.
No.
And what I'm saying to you is,
Yeah.
a man might pray 5 times a day or pray when they want or go to church, yeah. But you see, if you're not living godly,
Yeah.
these things can attack you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? They can attack you. If you're not living godly, they can attack you. So for one, just say we assume that AJ is into God, yeah?
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
That'll be a perception. No, that'll be a perception because that's perception that you're making us. Because if you're into God, you have traits of God. So you're humble. You're not arrogant. So if you're arrogant, you're opening up yourself to be able to be attacked because you're not really in tune with God because God is not arrogant. Do you get what I'm saying? So again, I'm just showing you, like, because your thing is the God is the end of everything. Yeah, he's the end of everything. But if you're in tune with God and you're following my ways, there ain't gonna be no devil traits in you where I can attach wickedness to you. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're in God and you're humble and you're not arrogant and you're kind and you're loving and like them things can't touch you, bro. Everything can touch you. They might attack you, but you shake that off. You shake that off. You get what I'm saying?
My nephew Quincy's a Christian. He's like me.
Exactly.
That bit there. But Quince, so working all cultures, black, white, Irish gypsies, where they use this. The voodoo, all I remember was the dolls, taking a piece of hair, using that bit so that you can put the bad luck on that person and that kind of stuff. Will it have any outcome where God's involved on that night? Do you reckon that?
No, what look. I'm gonna show you an example of what I just explained to you with God. Yeah? It's like I just said to you, AJ might be believing in God.
I know Juju.
Was probably believing in God and whatever someone else is doing. But like I said, when he was in the ring, there was a moment when Anthony Joshua was talking to the crowd. He was talking to Bellew.
I just shook
him. Talking to him and sticking out his tongue and all that. So you see that? That was the moment that he showed arrogance. Do you get it?
But to me, it showed arrogance, but it showed that really he was in real trouble.
No. I do know that, but what I'm saying is arrogance, isn't it? It's arrogance that opened up the door for any attack, anything. Because remember, when he before he got knocked out, he was putting it on the ball. Think about it. Yeah, he was throwing them punches over the top.
That last
let's just say when he got knocked out, he was like he threw around 4 punches. That was making the ball go back. But if you watch it closely, as he went to fling the uppercut, my man just went bang, just like that over the top. Bam, he was out. So what I'm saying though, even you was in your arrogance mode and you thought you was on a roll. The crowd was behind you, jeering you, and you kept getting on. You went for the big uppercut. Bam, that's where you got caught. So that shows you when you think you're on a roll and you're not dealing with God and you're arrogant and you're not humble. It's right then when it's gonna catch you.
IQ, very interesting point because he never done nothing for the 4 rounds, right? Basically, all he was that he was like a frightened rabbit in the headlight. Yeah. You've got to be straight. I like Anthony Joshua. I know many people that are close to him, but all that, he was in trouble from the first round, right? When he fought, that was the biggest punch he threw, that uppercut, and Dubois, all right, he went back a little bit, but it never really fazed him.
No.
I believe that God said, nah, whatever you do.
The arrogance.
He's rolling the last bit of the dice, throwing in the kitchen sink, and said, I'll have a final go now, I'll catch him. But that was his last breath, and then he got through. And then it ended up the way that probably...
If you listen to people like Arteta and Guardiola, they always say, at top level, it's all about small margins.
Yeah.
Small margins, like, if like we could have the same amount of training, but if I'm not hydrated today, I'm gonna lose. I might lose by 1-0. Like it's small margins, so you got a couple of them margins. So what I'm saying is, when you're arrogant and that you're going against your margins are getting bigger. Do you get what I'm saying? They will become bigger, bro.
Yeah. All right. 2 Master. Yeah. Kryptonite. Yeah. Julia. Yeah. Look, but Quince, in our experiences, right? He's a better fighter than me, obviously.
Afternoon, Pinky.
Yeah. Pinky, nice one. Brum, nice one. Yeah, man, great form. I just got my nephew in here today to break down this little bit. Hey, Quince, so, but you know what always bothered me? Living that life the way we did. Obviously, you got a lot more boxing training skills and, amateur record under your belt and doing that kind of stuff. But sometimes, Quince, during them times when we was in the Cat A's for all them hundreds of years, right? Some days when the fights happened for me, I felt like I could beat anyone. But there were other days where I felt like I didn't feel like it. And I wasn't ready. Sometimes I wonder if it's how you go to sleep and how you wake up, how you're feeling.
Yeah, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. That's what I said. It's small margins, so you got to get everything right. You got to sleep right. You got to eat right. You got to hydrate. You got to eat at the right time.
Yeah.
All these different stuff make you feel good, and sometimes you might do it by fluke.
Yeah, but
and you end up having a good fight.
But Quincy, with human nature, can we rely on them great moments? I mean, when we used to go on the football pitch, when we used to do the sports, when we done the superstars, the powerlifting, and all that, certain days everything just seemed like it was a light bit of work for me. On other days, I couldn't really do the same as what I did the same before. But
because like I said again, it brings you back to the small margins. You didn't eat that day good. You didn't drink that day good. You didn't go to bed early that day. So when you're coming out on to perform, you're not the same person. You're not at 90%. You're like 45% today because you had a rough night, or you didn't eat no food before or you ate the food at the wrong time. Do you know what I'm saying, brother? That makes you more sluggish too.
Quincy, listen, by pushing, that's an interesting comment. Because remember, Steve Collins, he came out with the headphones, didn't he? And sat down. But I've got to say, Eubank he was in the twilight of his career then. And I still put him on the floor near the end, right? I'm not taking away nothing from Steve Collins, but I like him. But what he did was drown it all out, all the noise, so that he didn't get distracted. But the questions I'm asking my nephew Quincy today is Juju, Voodoo, and OBEAH. Quince, look, because there's a big crowd in there now, it's a popular live. Quince, in describing, all right, I've got this walk.
Kinds of things.
How does it work when they're doing it? Because I've got the hair, the stabbing in the things, I've got all this voodoo stuff in my head.
I heard you mention the dolls.
Yeah, the dolls and all that kind of stuff.
Your hair.
Quincy, when I was younger, just to give you this little bit of insight, because you know we got my family and your family's tied to Brixton. Now, when I was younger, my son's mother and others that are close to you that are older, they used to put 50p pieces in my bath and certain perfumes when I had it. And I was a thief then. But they used to throw things in there to give me protection, good luck, because I'm going out on a bad bit of nastiness today, a bit of work, and they don't want me to get caught, or maybe give me good luck to get money and all that. Is this, I'm asking you to break down in the forms and ways in which people, from the three things that I've mentioned just now, how does it all work? What do they expect from it? And is it black magic? Is it something that...
What I'm saying, it's all spiritual. Let's put it that way. It's all spiritual.
Okay.
But what things I've seen, yeah, I've heard as well.
Yeah.
There's all different types of things, isn't it? Like different tribes. Different tribes will have different formulas.
Yeah. You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, different tribes have different formulas. So there's things like, what I've seen is people writing people's name on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah? And sometimes they might burn it on a candle. They might burn it and be saying something over it. Or put some spirit on it and be burning it. You know, when it's dry.
They
burn it, they dry it, and then they burn it. Like they put alcohol.
Idgy, there's Idgy there, Quincy.
What's going on, Idge? My brother.
One of my football pals.
Yes, Idge, my brother. Yes, love, man.
Manchester. Quinn. Idge, yeah.
So sometimes they even bury things with your name in it. They bury things with your name in it. Do you get what I'm saying? Bury. Like put you in a box. Put your name in a box with things, with different little items, and then bury the box in the garden. Do you get what I'm saying? They do stuff like that. And then there's also...
Which means in hindsight?
They've locked you into whatever frequency they're trying to lock you into. That's what they're trying to do. So you can't get out. Like spiritually, you can't get out. Like stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So some people even walk around with pieces of paper of their enemies in their shoe. Yeah. In their shoe. So they stay underneath them.
Hey, Quince, that's deep, you know. But how can they believe in something that's not bigger than God?
Because their culture teaches them that.
Okay. So when we was in, all right, a funny one, Idgy, in the category A's, right, where we was all there, me, you, Quincy, and some of the ones watching now, the Yardies, right, who I love dearly because I'm brought up Jamaican, really, in reality. Quince, things like believing in, you know, when they're cutting up the chicken, and they say, all right, give my man the chicken batty because he chats too much. Quincy, what's all that?
I don't know what that's about. I don't know what, but they must know. There's something that they've seen or done that shows them that works.
That works. All right.
Yeah, because even hey, listen, even even girls, even females do it to try and lock guys. You got to understand this. You got to be on. There's this water. That's called spiritual. What is it? California. What is it? Something I get some spray, man.
Oh, dude.
They fucking spray it everywhere and that. And like you might go to a girl's house and her bed smells of like some strong scent.
Yeah.
Them times she sprayed the fucking thing all over her bed before you get in there. Do you get what I'm saying, brother? You used to watch out for them things.
Yeah. Good one, Pinky. I'm going to bring that one up to Quincy in a minute. Yeah, go on, Quincy.
Yeah, or they might even put your name in a piece of paper under the bed before you come. And somehow, spiritually, it's going to... Brother, I think it's called California water or something. And they spray it everywhere. But you got to know this smell, though. It's bleak. It smells strong like disinfectant, but it's not.
Is it something similar? Because Pink just came up there. And, all right, Julie, just hold tight. Quincy's only breaking down. Doesn't mean he believes in it himself. Look, Quincy.
I'm just telling you what I've seen.
Quincy.
What I know, what they do.
So is that what you just explained there, that little bit there? Would that be the same as something like what they used to call sweat rice?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know if I've never experienced or seen that one. Like I've heard it, but I'm just telling you about things that I've seen. I've gone into certain shops and seen certain things.
Yeah.
And I know when I go into people's bathroom and I said, "Wow, what are you doing with that?" I'm looking. Yeah, I'm thinking, why have you got that on your shelf in the bathroom? yeah. So now I want to leave. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. Don't make me want to stay. I want to cut right now. Yeah. I don't know what you're engineering.
I nephew, but because I come from that era there, and I know your family and that my and that. But when they used to talk about the sweat rice, have I got this right? That
period.
When you have a girl or a lady or however we want to describe it, the sweat rice means that they put their juices over the rice so you fall in love with them more.
Period. Period.
Wow. Yeah, that. Yeah, but Prince. So, would you say OBEAH and Voodoo are the same things?
Yeah, it's all the same. It's just different names.
All different things.
Different cultures got a different name.
Yeah, terrible. Yeah.
Look, in Pakistan, listen, I know this guy.
Yeah, Pakistan.
I remember this Muslim youth, right?
Oh, thank you.
And listen, and this Muslim youth, and he gave, and look, as I said, it's in every religion. Don't worry about that. This Muslim youth, he gave me some gold thing, but it was sealed. You get me? It was sealed. Oh. And he said, no, his mum went to the mountains to see some seer or something. I forgot the name, seer or peer or something. Yeah. And that's the people that do magic. And he gave it to me. He said, yeah, that's for protecting you. Like, is it?
Wow. So, yeah, but...
You know what I'm saying? So it's in every religion, bro. Don't get nothing confused about anything.
No, it's in...
listen, you see, sometimes, let me tell you this one. Yeah. Sometimes...
Yeah.
Look. Really and truly, right?
Yeah.
A girl's supposed to get ready before you come to their house. Right?
Yeah.
But listen, so when you come to their house and now they say they want to get a bath, yeah, they're getting the bath now because they know they're putting powers on them. Do you know what I'm saying? But they don't want to do that bath if you're definitely not coming. So anytime you come, when a girl comes to your house, she ain't ready already, and then she starts getting ready when you're there, believe, more out of 10, she's probably getting ready and doing something in the bathroom, spraying or using the mad soaps or anything, burning candles in the bathroom while she's getting ready. Bro, listen, I'm telling you what's out there. It's not a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
What they do.
Nephew, I know. I've been hearing about that. I'm glad you got it.
I know the game. I know it. I've seen it.
I know you.
Been made aware of it, and that's why I think you see
Pakistani up there. Yeah. We've got Joey. We've got Julia just laughing her tits off. It's not a joke. But Quince.
No, but let me just say something. This is what I think the Garden of Eden represents. You know the story about the Garden of Eden. It's like some of us will be of God's people. They'll be switched on to realize the evils that are in the garden. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna walk through the garden blindly, thinking everything's nice, picking fruit and all that. But I just look at it as a concept, like when it's they make it seem like they told you in a bad way. But I just think it switched us on to make us aware of what's in the garden.
Oh, but Quince, so way back in the day, right? An experience. It could be coincidence, right? I don't know. But one morning, I was with where you're from, Brixton.
I'm in Apple too.
I was down there. I was living there in Brixton in the 80s. and they were putting all them perfumes in and the 50p pieces in the bath. Said to me, when I left the house that day, they said to me that you're going to come back with 10 grand or more. And I was thinking, what are they on about? Oh, let me do this for you, let me do that for you. But when I came back with 11.5 grand, right, from doing badness. But
sometimes it doesn't mean that what they done worked, because what is it? See, enough of these things are in your mind, innit? They're in your mind. It's like manifestation. So they can do throw these little elements at you and make you switch on to a frequency that you think, I'm gonna get that. And that's all it was. It wasn't really magic. It was just like Jedi mind tricking you to make you believe that you're gonna make that money today. And once you do make that money, I can now show you how I was a part of that. So you gotta come and give me some money too. So you gotta come and give me some money too. Remember where you got that money from. You get it?
I told Quincy 100%.
You get
it? Hold on. One time, right? I was thinking back then, but they seem to your culture and half mine, I suppose.
Every culture.
I mean, Jamaican, black, that kind of stuff.
Because you live amongst them, that's why you think it's just them. I've been around all different types. But go to the crystal shops, go to the magic, but it's all there.
Yeah, but sometimes they said things to me that came true.
Yeah, but sometimes they can put these things in your head and make you fucking manifest their own vision in your mind. Like it's mad. It's mad how to describe it. It's like you know, like when you're a boxer and I tell you, bam, you're gonna win in the 3rd round. Don't worry, you knock him out. You start believing that over and over again until bam, you knock him out in the 3rd round. So some of it's that. Do you get what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Some of it is that, because I don't understand it, but I'm saying not fully. But there's different elements to it. It's not just straightforward, because enough of this stuff's in your mind. It's in your mind, and your mind's more powerful than anything.
Yeah.
But than any magic, than anything.
So Q, basically, then the rumor it is suppose it is 80-90%. Daniel Dubois' dad is meant to believe or practice OBEAH, Juju, Voodoo, or whatever. So what you're basically saying is that whatever he was doing before the fight, if it's true, what everybody's saying, and that he's half said, that it's the mind that is placed in Daniel Dubois' head that you can go out there and bruck up, my man.
Yeah, that also, but also AJ wasn't protected, as in he wasn't protected from, because he was doing arrogance. When you're showing arrogance, you're not living within God's ways. And if you're not living in God's ways, you're not protected.
And you're not going to get the luck either.
No, you're just not. Like, people could be doing things, because at the end of the day, the Dubois might be really praying to God, but his dad's doing that to increase the margins. But if AJ is dealing with God, his dad thing can't even work.
I know.
He's dealing with God. That's what you got to understand.
Yeah, but then I know with boxing, like me and you know, with fighting over the years, after everything we've ever seen during our lifetime, Squint, that you're only one punch away from disaster. That's the way that it goes. Oh, yeah, Tabish. But in reality, Joshua, for all the talk and the build-up and everything before this fight, and he's been on form and more clinical, he knocked out the guard and was more sharper, he looked like an amateur in there, Queens. Really think it looked like a light bit of work for Dubois. It just looked like Dubois was walking down the land and said, "Come into recess, and I'm just smack you up in the cat A's." Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Listen, the people are getting it wrong. We're not. We know the Daniel Dubois brought him up, and that's just the end of it. We know that. Yeah, man. We know that. It's boxing. Yeah. But we're talking about these spiritual things that are at work at the same time. And if you're not dealing with God, they've got a place to creep in, whether it's just in your mind. Maybe even JJ heard that, and that's in his mind. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying.
Nephew, in your heart...
We're not disputing that it's boxing. We know it's boxing.
Yeah, all right. But
there ain't no one else in the ring with AJ.
Your heart, like Itchy just said there, and many others are suggesting, I noticed the body language when AJ was walking to the ring and Dubois was walking to the ring. All of a sudden, I was a bit unsettling. I got Queenie on there from Scotland who was telling me, Yami, you got this wrong tonight. Dubois going to punch his lights out. I said, don't be stupid. You ain't experienced enough on the biggest occasion.
I told everyone that Dubois going to win. But what I'm saying to you, bro, you see, we're not saying that it's not boxing. Yeah? We know it's heart and boxing and attitude, right mental state. But what I'm saying is, you see, when people are trying to spiritual attack you, you can wake up in a funny mood. You can wake up in a funny mood. And you see that funny mood, that's enough to send you off for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like there was a spirit in there fighting him, but if a spirit's attacking you spiritually, like, you've had that thing, what's it called? Sleep paralysis and that. That's what they try to call it. I don't think it's sleep paralysis. I think it's an attack by a demon or magic or whatever. Yeah. I think that's what that is. So if you wake up like that, you're going to feel funny through the day and you're not going to be 100%. That's it. So he got in the ring and he wanted it more so, but he still got spiritually attacked. That can happen. Yeah. Especially if you're not with God.
Yeah, because he wasn't allowed spiritually, physically and mentally to be at his best.
Yeah, so his best.
Them little winches that taken off you. When I went to face the yard one morning, Quincy, I woke up and I said, boy, I owe everyone. I'm going out there today. I want to fight them all and all that. And I never really cared. But there's been other days when I think, fucking hell, I just don't fancy it. It's taken away from me. I think you can't be wrong and strong. One thing. And like you said...
That's rule. There's universal laws.
It's universal
laws that you can't beat them.
Laws, yeah.
Not even magic can beat them. There's just universal laws. You can't even beat these laws. And one of them is arrogant, you will drop. You will fail. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. If you be too arrogant, you will fall on the floor. That's it. That's a universal law. Yeah. Nothing to do with no magic. Yeah. It's universal.
Yeah, 100%, Quince. I know when you're numb. That's why I just try. I keep my heart clean and humble and thin. Because
especially when you, Unks, you know, we was raised around madness and badness. But because we was raised around madness and badness, we know what wickedness looks like. Do you get it? We know what it looks like. So when we see it, we know it. So for me, magic and all that, that's wickedness. Magic and that's wickedness. We know that. Understand? We know that.
Some days, Lorraine, some days rainbow, some days rain. Because even in the bad old days, Lorraine.
And the sun still comes.
And the sun, but you know when you wake up certain mornings when you're singing, you're happy. Even in the bad days when I was a wrong-un, right? When I used to teeth and do all that, I used to know before I left the house whether it was going to be a good day or not. But there were other days when I woke up and I thought, boy, it just don't. I got a funny feeling it's going to go. And it does. It can work, not all the time. But those feelings in all of us, they can matter sometimes. I'm with my nephew on this one. I believe that AJ, to me, Iggy, he looked moody coming to into the ring. He looked a bit shook to me, which was unbelievable. I'm of the belief that...
he didn't believe in himself. Something was bugging him. Something was under his skin.
Quince, I'll ask you this question. When they had the sparring session all them years ago, when Daniel Dubois was a little bit younger and and he basically boxed up Joshua in the sparring session, do you think that that sparring session in Dubois' mind thought that, Andy, man, shut up, man, I'll punch you up? And maybe even
would think that. If I smacked you up when I was younger and I'm much better now and you're older, I'm going to smack you up again. This is it. And that's all that again. That's spiritual again. That's spiritual again. That's spiritual again. That's something spiritual that he's got over him in his spirit.
Yeah, because he's not, like, there's been times over the years when you rate this one and you think, but yeah, man, my man. And I say to you, nah, I don't really rate him, Q. How many times along the years where I am frightened of a man that everybody else ain't frightened of, but yet they're weary of a man that I think's a light bit of work for me, Quincy. It's what I mean? And they're big dons. Clara Jones, my baby, I love you. There's been times you've been there. I think like some of my ones, the ones like where I put the hardest, you can have the best round and were lovely blokes over the years that me, you and Quincy met. But I see them a bit weary of men, one man or two man, that I wouldn't be weary of. And we've had this conversation since I've been out. Sometimes it is duppy no to frighten. I think it depends that other people see things in people that maybe Quincy, you, me, that we don't really see, fear. But I know what you mean. There's been many that I've feared and I thought, boy, you know what, I'm not scared, but I know how it's going to end. But it surprises me that
But Yams, what I was saying to you before is, me and you lived in badness and madness, innit? Yeah. So no. So you see, so wickedness, we're used to seeing that in our community, innit? Some people are not used to seeing wickedness. So when wickedness comes around them, they might get scared. Where we won't get scared. We just know, that's wickedness, and that's not for us because we lived in madness and badness. Not everyone's lived in madness and badness. You get what I'm saying? So when they see wickedness, it's like it's more scary. You get it?
Yeah. But it's my brethren, my brother. Yeah. Nah, man, I can't beat Chaos in a fight.
You get me, Edge. Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't be able to beat Chaos in a fight. I can outthink him though. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, innit, Edge? I know what you're saying, innit? You know, you live in madness and badness, so you know what wickedness looks like. You know what wickedness looks like. You know it, Edge.
Quincy versus Chaos.
You can't scare me with wickedness, though.
No, they get on. Quincy and Chaos get on. I'm not sure, but I think they were in the YPs together, Quincy and Chaos. But
we was in Feltham together, man. Big up Chaos. Big up Chaos. We've never had a fight.
We've
never had a fight. Me and Chaos have never had a fight. We had little skirmishes on the road. Never come into contact, you know, throw a bottle, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever,
but answering the question, Chaos and Quincy, they're the age group underneath me. You heard what I was saying about Tiny, where I had to cuss him off up here.
You done?
Quincy had to run him up here the other day. I give him his due, he never answered back, Quincy. Right? He knows it's Uncle Yami. I had to put him in his place. Tiny, I had to run him. Come up here. I had to murder him in front of everyone. But don't worry about that. Don't worry. Chaos and Quincy were the same age group. They came up along the same way. One's from that bit, one's from that bit. But they had that respect with each other from wide.
Listen. There was 3 people. There was Sparks, there was Chaos, and there was Quincy. That's it.
That's it.
That's the triangle there. That's it.
Reality.
Don't try to put us together. Don't try to put us together. Don't try to keep Peter together. That was it. They were the 3. Yeah. And everyone can scream and say what they want. That was it.
Yeah.
That's you to celebrate the freeness. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's not say, one's died, one's in jail, one's still changing his life. At the end of the day, Sparks died, a part of me died. Chaos is in jail, a part of me's in jail. We all come from the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change my life, so that's more kudos to Chaos. I'm changing my life as a testament to Sparks is dead. That's who it was. Those are the 3. That's it.
Just to
Can't say no better than that.
Because I'm not allowed to go into it, obviously, that when you was younger, that you and Sparks had 2 fights and that's legendary.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You see this Apple user, look. He's just a weirdo. He's just a weirdo. It's like mixed up.
Yeah, but Quince, the question is, can you clarify that in reality that you and Sparks with stepson, brother, kids?
The thing is, see, in regards to Sparks, I don't even like to talk about it because my nephew is his son, and he's a real thing.
Your family.
Ego don't come into this. I don't need to explain anything for internet people to make them feel better. My thing is, I rather my nephew have the greatest memory of his dad, so he can be the man he needs to be. What about internet? Internet's dead. It's foolishness. Here we go. Look, all the questions. Don't worry. Listen, my audio book's coming out. We're doing it all day. Don't worry about this. We're in a different place. We're talking about a different thing, and everyone's making about something else. Let's not even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Also, my documentary is coming out. Today. My art. It's about my musical journey and my life and that. So it's very good. It's very insightful. It's about music in the community, the history of the community, being closer to God, coming through struggles and how music helped me and stuff like that. It's out tonight at 6 p.m. So thank you for letting me say that, Uncle.
Thank you, Becky.
Yeah.
By Quince, so that's coming out very soon, which I'll be appearing.
That's coming out tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. tonight.
No comment.
6 p.m. tonight, Unks.
Yeah, P, I can't mention them things there. I can't because I'm affiliated to too many sides and I love everybody and it's not appropriate for me to discuss.
Well, why is that even important? Why is it important? Why is it important? Why is that even important? It's not even important.
Here today,
it's not important. This is like news. It's like news carrying and gossip.
Yeah, it's like news carrying.
That's another part of representation of darkness. I'm not into darkness.
The one thing I'll tell you, I'll tell you one thing about my nephew Quincy. For all the years that I've known him, he never spoke about anybody ever. He doesn't care anything that's gone or anything that's to come. He looks to the future. Them things there that life. He doesn't. You're not going to get nothing really much out of there. Battles can go.
Look, all these people, they've all got their opinions, but none of them was on the landing. None of them. But they've all got their opinions, but none of them are landing. And they talk to you like they know better than you. It's funny. It's hilarious.
Quince,
I don't get involved in all of that. It's just foolishness.
Hey, Quince, but when we get off the subject. But since we've been out, it's been remarkable. One of them I've just mentioned in the last one. Yeah. But isn't it strange that people on social media come out of prison and talk about the way they were in prison? But when me and you was there, they weren't even rated. They were hiding.
Exactly. I can't even be bothered. Can't even bothered.
Really serious. They weren't.
People don't even exist to me, bro. Like, how can I? How can I make people even bother me? Even bother my spirit?
I know, it's madness.
My spirit's keen, bro.
They're telling their stories.
I've been through hardships, struggles, and I've come through it.
No,
There's no point going back like some idiot and trying to make someone feel better or make someone feel lower.
Or you want to, all the people that you ever fell out with, now that they're not here to answer, you want to go up there and talk about them. We don't really write like that. Yeah.
It doesn't, listen, look, even that, look, let's be real, if you knew my people, you wouldn't, listen, it don't matter about your people. What about you? You didn't live that life. That's what you got to worry about. You're telling me about something that we lived. You're a spectator. You're someone on the bench. Your opinion is irrelevant.
We're not proving. They're not proving and testing.
Nah, they ain't proving anything. They're talking about, oh yeah, my man, my cousin's this, my people's that. You wasn't there, so you don't know anything.
Yeah, nah. And it often doesn't go the way. It doesn't often go the way as what you hear. You can only go. People can only go if they was there or they saw. Or they
if you're not there, how can you comment? How can you comment if you weren't there?
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing now is telling the next man's story.
I know that.
You gotta be there to.
It's not a question. It's not a question. Really,
to contribute to the conversation.
Yeah. Big up.
No matter who you are.
Mind, folks.
No matter who you are.
Karma.
You've been Laden for like it. I don't give a shit. I'm saying we're Pakistani. Who cares? I don't care.
Nah, man, we're not living in no parts, Apple. Nah, we come up here to something completely different.
Oh, listen, that one there. Don't follow that Apple user. That's a troll. That's a troll, bruv. The Apple user is a troll.
All right, yeah.
He's a troll.
Right.
Keyboard warrior. You don't worry about them people.
So, yeah, ID. Cool. Yeah,
yes, Leagues. Big up.
Oh, Lorraine. Done now, innit?
Come on, Lorraine.
Yeah. Oh, Quince, so
was I, my guy. 95, 96, I was there.
Oh, Quince, look.
Yeah, bro.
The other questions that I needed to ask you today.
Oh.
Is there any truth, Karma, nice one, is there any truth in people close to you practicing voodoo and OBEAH and that kind of thing?
Brother, you see, again, look, just like this person who's just trolling, yeah? What I'm saying to you is, like, I'm not telling you what people are saying. I'm telling you what I know, what I've seen. So if I'm telling you what I've seen, boom. Yeah, you know that I've seen things. People around me have done stuff. I've seen stuff. The enemies have done stuff. It's spiritual warfare. Like, it's mad. Like, it's not, do you know what I'm saying? So.
All right. I Quince,
yeah, bro.
as a godly man anyway these days and a spiritual man, we got to do, we're gonna have our sports show with me and Quincy with a boxing and
exactly.
Saints and Greasy, Yummy and Quincy, Uncle Yummy and his nephew Quincy. We're going to be doing those things soon, right? That's coming soon, right?
Please.
Yeah, well done, King. Why are you talking about things? Apple, we wasn't talking about that. We was talking about voodoo and black magic and them things.
Bro, you're still talking to that. Bro, Miami, stop talking to the troll, bruv. Stop talking to the troll. That's a troll. Look, my point is, why you lot talking about it? Look, think about it. He's the one that brung it to the past. And then he's asking you what you're talking about. The guy's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, bro. I wish I could just block him. He's a weirdo, man. Man's giving him too much attention, bro. Stop giving him attention, For one, he ain't even got a name, he ain't got a picture. He don't exist.
Yeah.
That's like someone that's on the numbers.
Quint, so... All right, so we started out on this now. So the methods of voodoo, OBEAH, and blah. So we talked about using a picture. We talked about using a piece of hair. We talked about my experiences with the perfumes and putting the 50 pences in the bath. Is there any other ways that you can think of where where people that believe in, certain things in their culture, OBEAH and that kind of stuff, with some of the things that we've described today, is there any other methods apart from the old one that we used to watch on TV where they stabbed the dolls and that, which I don't really believe can be.
I did tell you. I told you they bury things in boxes. They bury things in the garden. They put things in the shoe.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are the things that they do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
They'll take your clothes. They might take a piece of your clothing, do something with that. Do you get what I'm saying?
All right, so nephew, you yourself, you don't really believe, you don't believe in it. You don't believe in,
No. It's not that I don't believe in it. I know that it's there.
Yeah, but
I know that it's there.
You don't.
I believe in God. I don't practice that. I believe in God. I just know that it's there.
Like
Exactly.
me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. What was the most important thing? Tell me. Left
I love
out
haters.
method.
I love
What
haters.
was the most important method? Hold on. What was the most
Okay.
important method? Hey, what was the most important method? Yeah. What was the most important method then?
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, Yami, block that guy. Apple user 74. He just wants too much attention.
He's got
Just block
something.
him, bro, man. He's
He
an idiot.
makes me, but he's got something for you. But Apple, listen, he
No,
can't come up.
he's just a fan. He's a fan, innit? He's a fan.
Nah,
That's what
he's got
a fan.
something. He's got
Pretending
something
not to be a fan.
No, he's got
No, he's
something with you.
bro, he's a fan pretending not to be one. This is what they do.
Yeah, but
He just wants attention.
Nah,
It might even be a girl. It might be a man. Who knows? He said he's Pakistani. He could be white. He could be black. Just a weirdo.
Nah.
He's sad in his house.
All right, I done that bit there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, degrees. Say that.
Yeah, nah. I Quincy, you got haters. I got haters. It don't really
It's just
matter.
part of the game. Like when you stand for something, you'll always have haters.
We could have never lived
Idiots.
the life. We could have
always
never
lived
lived the
this-
life
yeah,
that we
exactly.
led without having a few people
Thank
that hate us in the background. That's the way that it went. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Hey, Yams, I gotta go in a minute because I got
all right, nephew.
I'll bring someone to the shops.
It's been a good live. It's a massive live, you know.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you answer the questions, nephew.
Yeah, sacrifice. That is
But in
that
reality,
too.
all right, Quincy,
that too. Sacrifice.
one last question.
Yeah.
Do you think, no matter what Dubois' dad did, or what anybody did, or what everybody, whether they were this magic and that magic, do you think it would have saved Anthony Joshua on the night the other day?
Just put it this way. No matter what's going on, just believe in God and nothing can't touch you. That's it. Nothing can't touch you. You're protected from all that shit.
That's what I always say, Quince. The good Lord bless
All that
no
shit.
one on earth.
But it's not just believe in God.
Yeah.
You gotta walk in God's ways as well. You gotta be living in God's way. Not just talk it. Not just say you're praying and then you're coming out and you're doing wickedness.
Yeah,
you gotta live in God's. You gotta live in His path.
Yeah, the dark and light don't go together.
No, they don't go together. So
no, they don't.
well, they do, but they don't. Yeah,
all right, everything cool.
I'll chat to you later, innit?
And we've got over that because I was kind of laughing when I heard about Daniel Dubois' dad doing that the other day, and I was thinking, well, what are you saying now? That because he did that, Daniel Dubois won? No, Daniel Dubois won because he was the hungrier fighter, the younger one.
He was.
And the spirits were with him on that night.
And the spirit was with him. The spirit was with him. The winning spirit was with him.
All right, nephew, loads of love.
Yeah. All right, cool, love. Easy.
All right, phone the family later.
Bye, everyone. See you lot. See everybody later. And remember the documentary's out later on. Follow me, XYZ, Rule Life TV UK. See you later.
All right.
Big up, Yami.
Give me the
I love you so much,
give me the
Alex, and I'm proud of you as well.
Yeah, give me the advertisement and I'll put it up.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you, Yam, and I'm proud of you.
All right,
Stay strong.
Always.
I love. See you later, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
man. Yeah, man. Love Quincy. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. Now look. Yeah, but look. Mandy, nice one, baby. What do you mean by that's Quincy? Yeah, bless up. Nat, yeah, he's a very intelligent man, Quincy. Oh, DJ, yeah, 100%. Julia, bye, yeah, nah, it's Quincy gone. Yeah, he's got his documentary coming out soon. David Bowman, nice one. I know. It's a funny old subject, isn't it? I don't really believe in all that. One, I'm godly, one, I'm a Christian. I don't believe that there's no forces away from God that can interfere with the plan and the destiny that He has planned for you. Yeah, I don't think no matter what they do. I used to, when I was younger, I used to get frightened. I said, look, they're going to make you go back to jail quick. They're going to do this bit to you and that bit to you. They can work it, it works and all that. I used to get a little bit fearful when I was younger. I can't get fearful over that shit now, man. The only other person that really mattered in a sporting event is whether you were prepared on the day and whether all that hard training you did was going to come off on the day. With a lot of them fights, you get to watch each other's styles and all that. I thought Dubois would be a light bit of work for Joshua. It didn't work out that way. Don't ask me why his hands were down there, why his chin was up there. Don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. I know what you mean. Some of you thinking that, you was thinking it might have been a fix. But in reality, there's no fighter that's way up there that's going to take a dive on the floor and get beat up in such a manner. So do I believe in black magic, voodoo, juju, the Pakistani way, all the other little cultures' ways where you can work? What we believe in is that praying for the good in what's coming on your day. That's about it. Nothing else. Just for today. Nothing else. There's no one that has the power to work any magic against you for bad. definitely. For good, maybe, but not for bad. I love you all dearly. I think that's about it. I come up with a different subject. Tonight. I know a bit of a strange one. Julia, my girl. David Bowman, you cool. Africana, cool, yeah. You like cabbages, okay. Yeah, Mandy, you're right. Yeah, I'm still waiting for you. But there you are. I know. I thought it was a funny thing to bring out. Daniel Dubois' dad does voodoo, and OBEAH, that he had some possible say over the outcome of the fight. It'd be better off, Craig, nice one, mate. You'd be better off saying that I've just prayed for my son's victory today. Yeah, but I'll be up later, mama. All right, different topic, but my nephew, I thought, broke it down brilliantly. Loads of love.